come later this evening that you don't want to miss. Amen?
Amen.
And you'll be here, brother. So come on back and be a part of that. If you have your Bible, find that book of Revelation. That ought to be pretty easy. Just go all the way to the right, the last book back there at the end, and find that 20th chapter. It's almost to the end of that book. Verses 11 through 15, you see on the screen. We want to take a look at one of those two final times of judgment that everyone is going to stand before one or the other of those times. Every one of you, every one of us. It's either going to be that judgment seat of Christ for those who have trusted Him to determine your reward, or it's going to be the one we're going to take a look at this morning, the great white throne of judgment. You do not want to be there, trust me. Tonight's going to be a great evening. I got here in my hand one of the programs that's beautifully done about the evening, and it's got a lot of different sponsors in there. You'll receive one of these tonight, and be sure and hang on to that. Take a look at those that have helped put this together so that we could make this possible, of having a group of that caliber once again. We had the Hoppers a few months ago, and now the Triumphant Quartet. It's going to be great. And you'll get this tonight, and there'll be a little response card in that. And I want to personally say a special word of thanks to Miss Linda Boney for the many hours that she has put on this thing. And I know others have helped. They've called, several of us have called, and Randy and them have called, different ones, trying to get all that together. But Linda has put a lot of hours into this thing, and getting it actually put together. Had some helpers come up yesterday to assemble it once it was all done. But thank you to all of them, Brother David and Randy and Marty and all the other helpers that have done that. But it's going to be an evening, I promise you do not want to miss. I don't care if you think you don't like Southern Gospel music. Come try it out tonight. I guarantee you'll like these guys. And our quartet will be singing again. And we're going to also have one other special guest tonight. She's been here with us before, did a little concert a while back. Tina Hamilton will be here. She's going to do a little bit of country gospel, a couple of songs for us. So come on back and be a part of that. It's going to be an exciting, fun, challenging, inspiring night. We leave out of here and get ready to go over for the lunch. We've got a great baked potato bar ready that the ladies have put together, and salad. And you can eat healthy today. And except for the dessert table, and if you don't want to worry about that, that's okay. I will. So, go on by. If you can't hang around, go by and drop a little something in the bucket over there, and be sure and check out the baskets, or whatever all you want to call them. Some of them aren't baskets, but some of the things that are out here, there's some neat things that have been put together. Go by and make a bid on some of those before you get out of here, and help out with that great ministry. They're doing some good things. I hope you have a little bit better picture of what Moms is all about. The end. What a title for our message, amen? Well, we're not going just yet, so don't get excited. As we think about this passage, it's something that we do need to take very seriously. It's something that we need to remind ourselves of as Christians. And you need to remind yourself of the fact this morning, or make yourself mindful, I guess I should say, if you do not know Christ personally, this is where you're going to stand one day. This is the picture that we see here in verses 11 through 15. Look at it. God says, "Then I saw a great white throne, and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them." You know, sometimes you say, well, you run, but you can't hide, or you can't even run. Come to that point. You're there. "And I saw the dead, small and great, standing before God, and books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged according to their works by the things which were written in those books," that he said were opened up. "And the sea gave up the dead who were in it, and death and Hades." And Hades, they sometimes refer to the grave. It's that place that you're going to go right now. If you were to die today and you're not a Christian, you're going to be there until this last judgment. And it's going to be hell within itself, the way it's described. It's that same place, I believe, where the rich man was. You remember the account of the rich man and Lazarus. I call it hell's waiting room. And it's going to be just as much hell as hell's going to be, but probably hell's going to be a few degrees more, okay? And And the lake of fire, Gehenna, is that ultimate final place where every person without Christ is going to end up. And death and Hades delivered up the dead that were in them, and they were judged, each one according to his works. And then death and Hades were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. It reminds me of how we've heard that and seen that depicted so many times in the great drama.